Hey guys, if you've never seen me before, then consider subscribing to this channel because today is day number 11. Actually, yes, day number 11 of me trying to learn Spanish in just 1 month. And today, some amazing things happened. So, two things happened today. And the first thing is what happened to me when I went to the supermarket. And the second thing is something that happened when I was trying to translate my favorite song, my absolute favorite song in Spanish. I was trying to translate it into English and try to really understand what the song is talking about and hopefully learn a few new words. And so the first thing was today at the supermarket. So acabo comprar las cosas en el supermercado y al supermercado yo escuché dos chicas hablan español y then I said to these two girls, so hey guys, are you speaking Spanish? They said, yeah, we are Spanish, and it just started off a conversation, and we talked for maybe, I don't know, about 5 minutes. And it was just incredible because I was just in the supermarket, and all this time I never realized there were so many people around me speaking Spanish. And it's only that now that I'm learning Spanish that I actually pick up on it and I start to see people around me speaking Spanish, and I'm starting to have these random conversations with people all over the place. So that was the first one. And what I really learned from that was that by speaking to Spanish people, I get to actually learn much faster than I do with any other method that I'm using. So yeah, definitely. Cuando yo hablaba con los españoles, mejorar más rápido que algo método. Porque cuando hablo con españoles, descubrir las problemas and then by finding those problems, that's when I can actually start to target those problems and say, oh yeah, so I need to learn this word, I need to do this. So from now on, I think I need to start speaking to more Spanish people. Desde hoy me gustaría hablar con los españoles cada día. Necesita con los gente hablas cada día. And so that was the first thing. And the second thing I realized was I was trying to translate my favorite song in Spanish into English. And what I realized was the fact that there were some sentence structures in Spanish which won't be easy for me to understand, or the first time I see them it will be hard for me to actually understand what they mean. And when I say sentence structures, I'm not a linguist, so I don't know the actual proper terminology for something like this. But as an example, a simple sentence would be something like I didn't see him. That's a simple sentence. I didn't see him. Simple sentence. You could say in another situation, I didn't see him and he didn't see me. So those are two simple sentences, but if you want to join them into one sentence, you could say we didn't see each other. So we didn't see each other. It's the same as saying I didn't see him and he didn't see me. So that idea of saying we didn't see each other is really something that's easy for us to understand as English speakers. But for someone who's learning English for the first time, it's a bit harder to understand, because it's saying we didn't see, and then it's like each other, and then they try to figure out what each means, what other means, or what each other means, and then try to join that with we didn't see. Whereas it'd be much easier for them to understand something like I didn't see him and he didn't see me. So it's those kind of structures which would be easy for native speakers to understand, but for someone who's learning, it would be hard to understand. It's a bit complicated for me to explain it. I don't really know how to even explain this, because it's just something that I came across today, and I realized that there are some of these things in every language you try to learn, things that are not quite as straightforward to pick up if it's your first time learning that language. And because of that, I was thinking to myself, okay, so what am I going to do when I come across things like this? So what I'm going to do is, the first time I see it, I'm going to ignore it. Second time I see it, I'm going to try and learn it. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.